while. I took a bit of an unplanned hiatus from YouTube, and I am back to share, I guess, a little bit about why that was, what I am seeing going forward, what I've been working on, and just why I took that break and wanted to just touch base a little bit. My toddler is currently napping, which is why I'm able to film this, but I do have a sad teething baby, so he's going to join us. Over the past few months, I have just been doing a lot of thinking, I guess you could say soul searching, as to what Laura's Life Joy is. What is the purpose behind it? What am I trying to communicate? What am I doing all of this for? And it has been, yeah, just a lot of reflection and planning for going forward. I was just at this place where I just felt like YouTube, it wasn't something that I wanted to be putting as much time into as I had been. And so I took a break from it. I just stopped recording essentially, and I just decided I'll just see what happens. And at the same time, I began working on a project that I was so excited about, and I'm going to share more about in this video. And it just felt like I needed to be putting my extra energies into that. Whatever I'm working on creatively is being done in my free time. So when my babies are asleep, when I have little pockets of time, that is the time I pour into my creative pursuits. And so there's only so much of that time to go around. You know, when you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else. And I was saying yes to this project that I've been working on, and so that meant saying no to YouTube for a while. I have always been a creative person. That is something that I think is truly a part of me, and there's so many different areas that I love being creative in. So sometimes it is really difficult to discern what is the best use of my time, where are my abilities best put to use. And of course, I have my number one priorities is my husband and my family and my church community and friendships, and then everything else kind of falls in line after that. But it is still really important to me that I am being creative. I love videos. That is a huge reason why I started YouTube, because I actually just love the process of filming and editing and like putting something together like that. It's a project that I just really enjoy. I enjoy photography. I enjoy taking photos, editing photos. Over on Instagram, I love sharing photos and videos. Like, I started my Instagram originally with just my artwork, and I have just loved sharing little bits and pieces, sharing encouragement, writing. I really have enjoyed writing, even poetry. Like, I don't share poetry, but I will write poems now and again. And of course, my watercolor, my paintings, and even graphic design. So there are just so many things that I dabble in, as well as just things I love doing around home, like scrapbooking or like embroidery. I have done crafting. And even cooking and baking in a lot of ways actually, are creative for me. So there's just so much that I enjoy in those areas. And YouTube has been something that I have enjoyed doing. It's been fun, but it is so time consuming. And I think maybe people on the other side don't realize how much time goes into coming up with ideas and filming and then editing, and on top of all of that, trying to like stay on top of the algorithm, and you know, you're trying to grow your business. And so it's like just this constant I don't know, like pressure maybe to grow more. And I'm just tired of that, of the growing, or the like that pressure to do this, keep up with this. Like, I just want to be creative, enjoy the gifts that I think that God has given me, and use those things to encourage other moms. And so that is hugely what inspired me to create Morning Moments, which is what I want to share with you today in this video. If you follow me on Instagram, you know about this because it's been out for a few weeks now, but I just haven't got around to filming a YouTube video to share. But as you probably know, I'm a teacher. I taught grade 3 and grade 4 before becoming a mom, and absolutely love teaching. I love being a mom, and so I have that experience. I have my master's in education. It's something that I'm really passionate about. And heading into this school year, this fall time, Danny is a bit over 2, and I was just considering how to implement some routines or rhythms to not necessarily do homeschool or not really do like a really structured curriculum learning, but just something. I was feeling like there would be days where I would get to the end of the day and feel like I don't even know if I sat down with my son and like enjoyed time with him. I just feel like I'm bouncing around to all the different things that need to get done, as we do as moms, and I just really want to be able to slow down in motherhood, especially in these early years, which are so wonderful but tiring, and there's a lot of demands. I want to just be able to slow down and enjoy, oh my goodness, and enjoy time with my little ones. And so thinking about this school year, I knew that I wanted to start some sort of morning rhythm where we could sit down together, Danny and I, and enjoy time together, and that it would be some sort of learning for him. A huge part of what I believe is that learning for children, especially in the early years, but really all throughout, is so, I don't know, I think it's a lot simpler than we make it at times. And I feel like especially in these early years, being outside, spending time together, like there's so much that little people are learning from us, their parents, and the world around them. And so just kind of incorporating those into some sort of rhythm that we could implement that wouldn't be super stressful or rigid. You okay? You tired? And so I created the autumn edition of Morning Moments. It is essentially a preschool guide for moms to use at home with their little ones to just invite wonder, invite curiosity and togetherness into their little lives. And so it is mapped out. Included in it is September, October, November. I have scripture cards for each month. I have poems to read together for each month that you can print out and display. Everything is very beautiful. I want it to be pretty and something that you would enjoy looking at. There are songs for each month. There are themes that you are learning about. There are so many book suggestions and also memory makers, things that are ideas that you can do with your child to celebrate this season and also just enjoy time together. I have curated a special Spotify playlist to use during morning time that you get access to, and there are over 75 for this autumn season. There are over 75 printable activities that you can just print and go with your 2 to 5 year old. And that is the key. That is what I really wanted for moms, for this to be super simple and easy to implement. As soon as you buy it, you can print it and start using it that day. I have been using it in our home with my toddler. It is exactly what I was wanting. It is something that can take 10 minutes, or we have spent like almost an hour on these things because my little guy just wants to keep doing things so much, and it is just such a fun time. It fills up both of our cups. It's intentional, it's simple, and it's beautiful, and it's just a way to spend time together, sort of anchor our day, and then go out from there and do whatever we have planned for that day. It is just really lovely, very flexible. I don't do it every day. Sometimes we're out in the morning. And so on those days, we just skip it, and it's not a big deal. It is not a curriculum. It could go along with a curriculum. You could use it for little children while you're homeschooling older siblings, things like that. Or like for me, my oldest is 2, and so we get to do it. And it has just been such a wonderful time. So I have it here in this binder. I printed it off myself for our own use, and just hole punched all of the pages to put into a binder so I can just, everything's printed, ready to go. There are also recipes that I've included. I'll share some shots of it up close. And it has just been so wonderful, and it's been out for maybe 3 weeks now, and the feedback, like I'm serious when I say it has all been positive. I've been so encouraged and blown away by just how it's been so well received by moms who are already implementing it. In September, it's been such a joy to see that this is something that I created, and it's actually helping families, and it's actually serving them, and it's just been so fun. So that is what my creative energies have been going to. Oh no, he's sleepy. He's sleepy. I I am currently working on additional seasons. So there will be a winter one released in November. There will also then be a spring and summer following. I also have 2 bonus units that one of them I'm already working on, which will also release in November. So again, it's just been such a joy to work on, and if it's something that you think would serve your family that you can implement, I will share the link down in the description box. It is just print and go. It's a PDF download, so once you purchase it, you get the download, you can print it off. There is access to the Spotify playlist, there's access to all of the, not really plans, but sort of mapped out ideas of things that you can do. I do have a schedule included in there for each month that kind of correlates like the theme, the verse, the song, the poem, the activities, the books to read, which is just a suggestion. You don't have to do anything in it. It's very flexible to be used however you see best. However you see best. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying. Anyways, I hope you are doing well. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about morning moments. I would love to answer them down there. And as far as YouTube goes, I honestly have no idea what the future holds. It's definitely not something that I'm giving up. I'm not quitting, but it might just look different over the next few months. I'm not sure. And I know that with YouTube, it's like you have to be consistent and post every week and whatever. And I just don't have the time to spend doing that right now, but I will definitely be sharing more here in the future. So keep your eyes peeled. If this is the first time you're on my channel, this might be kind of a strange video to start out with, but I would love for you to subscribe if you are new. I will leave a link to my Instagram as well. I'm sharing a lot more over there behind the scenes and just snippets of our day's morning stuff, like toddler routines and things that I'm implementing that I just pray are an encouragement to you, as well as just gospel motherhood encouragement. So check me out over there. And again, I will leave the link in the description for Morning Moments Fall Edition. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking along with me in this journey. I think as a creative person, there's just ebbs and flows, and I'm also, of course, a young mom, so just trying to figure out what I can balance in this season and steward the things and the roles that I've been given well is what I'm working through and praying through. So thank you for your encouragement, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.